Hi everyone, happy Friday. I know we haven't seen you in a while, so thank you so much for coming on today. Hi Rachel, how's it going? I can hear some background noise right now. But we have a special treat for you guys. So it's been a while since we've had our spotlight, but we are circling back to it right now. We need to take a little bit of a break when things got a little crazy. But obviously, we have another lockdown, and the restaurants and small businesses need our help. So, with that said, happy Friday again, and let's talk cloud restaurants. Tiffany Chin here, LA Realtor, and welcome back to our Small Business Spotlight. As we know, small business owners of all kinds are being forced to get creative again. So we at Tiffany Chin Real Estate are continuing our journey and picking up on our journey to do our part in helping to give back to the community that has been so good to us over the years. So we're featuring a different small business owner every Friday, or we're actually turning to once a month. So keep that in mind. But we wanted to start off in December. Hold on one second. So today we are shining the spotlight on two cloud restaurants. One is called Don Buri, the Don of the Donburi, and the other is Supamu. And right now we're going to talk to one of the people who manages them, Young Kim. We are going to talk to Young about his background, what cloud restaurants are, and the kinds of foods the restaurants specialize in, and how the pandemic has impacted them. So let me see what happened here. Young, can you request again, please? I'm not sure what happened to the request there. Oh. All right, so in a minute, we will welcome to the show Young and, and thank him for making time for us today. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. In the meantime, let us know if you have any fun plans this weekend. I know there isn't much we can do, but there's some creative ways that people have been, entertaining themselves. Young, can you see me on here? I see that you're part of it, but I don't see your face in here. Do you guys see Young? Oh, how about this? Go live with, oh yeah, that one. Okay, send request. So Young, I just sent you a request too. I'm not sure why it was. Oh, there you are. Woo. All right. Can you see me?
All right.
Okay, awesome. So Young, welcome to our show, and thank you so much for making the time for us today. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course, my pleasure. So Young, tell us a little bit about yourself and the story behind how you got started in the restaurant and food industry. I'd be curious to know.
Sure. My background is actually in advertising and marketing, and about 18 years ago, I joined a small up-and-coming restaurant chain to head their real estate and marketing division. Grew from, at the time, 4 restaurants to about 20. We also invest in a lot of restaurants, up-and-coming chefs. Kevin Meehan's restaurant being one of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had him as a guest too.
Yeah, saw that. And then we developed some other concepts. And then decided to go independent and partner with a couple people and open another restaurant here and there. And then currently I have a ramen shop over by US Food. And then another restaurant in San Diego. Early this year, a friend of mine, Brian Kim, came by and said, "Hey, what do you know about ghost kitchens?" And I said, "I've been studying it. I'm thinking about maybe putting one in just to use it as a secondary kitchen for one of my existing restaurants because we're doing really well. It's busy and I didn't have the space for it. So I thought maybe I can use a ghost kitchen for prep space plus facilitate some orders. And then he said, well, this is kind of what he's thinking. And he and I decided, okay, well, let's put a couple brands together and started. And that was just before the pandemic. And then when the pandemic hit, it just made things made it even more of a better idea for us to move forward and get into the ghost kitchen. So
Got it.
the property we're in, it's called Cloud Kitchen.
Right.
And Cloud Kitchen is a ghost kitchen brand started by Travis Kalanick, who actually, he started Uber.
Got it. Okay.
So what Cloud Kitchen does is they buy these big properties, put in about 20, 30 individual kitchens, and then rent them out to people like me or people like us. And then we put a brand together or brands together and sell our food all over on all the delivery platforms, whether it be Uber, Postmates, Grubhub, DoorDash. And also they have a kiosk in the lobby where customers can walk in and order through the kiosk. So there's no actual face-to-face or customer interface between us and the customer directly. It's all done through digitally.
Oh,
So it's kind of how ghost kitchens work and how the Cloud Kitchen and the whole format is.
got it. Yeah, I had heard of the term cloud kitchen, but I didn't realize the actual term is ghost kitchen, and then
Yeah, ghost kitchen.
one of them. Got it.
Ghost kitchen, virtual kitchen, yeah.
Oh, good to know. Awesome. And so that's why you decided to go that route versus the typical dine-in restaurant for these concepts.
It's something that our partner Brian really was gung-ho about. And if you don't know Brian, he's always one step ahead of the curve. So it's somebody I trust, and he was also in the restaurant business. His background is more investment bank, IB.
Oh, okay.
But he's always had that forward thinking, ahead of the curve. So well, let's do it.
Good.
So we did it. Here we are.
You dove right in. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We
So can you give us the scoop on the tasty food that you guys serve at the Don of Donburi and Supamu, and why you chose
Sure.
to specialize in?
Sure. Currently, we have two brands. One of them being Don Buri, the Don of rice bowls.
Great.
That's Japanese rice bowls, various kinds. Base being the rice and the different toppings with meats and vegetables. The second one is Supamu, which is a onigiri slash musubi. Some people call it onigiri, some people call it musubi. We call it Okinawa onigiri. Started over in the Okinawa district or region province of Japan. One of our partners had done a pop-up before, and he said, hey, why don't we kind of think about doing something like this at the Cloud Kitchen facility? And we looked at it and we fell in love right away and said, let's do it. So those are the two brands we have going right now. With Supamu, it's basically seaweed, some sushi rice, spam, sweet egg omelet, and then anything in between. Whether it's hash browns, whether it's cheese and ketchup, chicken katsu, croquette, briskets, whatever. We just put it right in between, and we have about 20 different kinds.
Wow. That's a perfect
That's a
little
great
go
food.
snack too, or to go meal,
Yeah.
right?
Roll meal or a meal itself.
Right. I remember when I was in Kauai just last year, we just stocked up on a bunch of musubis and took them on our hikes, and it was kind of the perfect thing, the perfect little snack. So I love how portable it is. Yeah, awesome. Would you mind sharing with us how quarantine and COVID has impacted your businesses?
Yeah, so for the Cloud Kitchen concept that we have, Supamu and Don Buri, we started during the pandemic. So with the beginning, it's been a little bit slow. I mean, we only opened a couple months ago, so we're ramping up. Supamu especially is ramping up really well.
Good.
So, we started during the pandemic, so we're still kind of seeing the runway for it.
Right.
The other two restaurants I run, the ramen shop and the San Diego shop called Papjo, they did suffer a little bit during the pandemic, but we were already set up to do a lot more delivery
Right.
and takeout. So the San Diego shop did decently during the pandemic and it slowed down a little bit. Just I think people are really unaware or not sure what's going to happen. So
Right.
slow down a little bit, but the ramen shop being at a university or close to university, it's dropped significantly. Our goal with that is not to lose money, but to just make sure we break even and also keep as many employees as possible. That's very important to us because, especially at the ramen shop, it's such a difficult business trying to be consistent that we don't want to lose employees or hire new ones and train them. So our main thing with that is, okay, let's just try to make sure that we don't lose money and keep as many employees as possible. So far, we've been able to do it, and pretty happy about that.
Okay, good. Did you find that it was a little bit easier to ramp up a new business during COVID because you already knew kind of how to mold to our current times, or did it? What do you think?
In my career, I've opened or been involved in opening about 20-something restaurants. I'm still learning. You would think, it'd be second nature for someone like me or the guys I run these with, but we've had some challenges, but at the end of the day, we drew upon our experience and tried to mitigate as many mistakes as possible, which we felt like we did, and still kind of learning as we go because this whole ghost kitchen is something new to us.
Right. Good. Constantly pivoting, right?
Pivoting and learning,
Yeah, love it. All right, and the last big question, how can everyone at home get some of your tasty foods delivered to them, and what's maybe the most profitable way for you guys? Because I know there are different apps out there.
Sure, I'm sure everyone knows if you order through one of the delivery platforms, like the 4 major ones, operators like us do get to, we don't, and there's commissions involved, right? But with that being said, you can get Supamu or Don Buri through the 4 major tablets or delivery apps, Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, also Caviar. Another way you can get our food is come to Melrose Food Company, which is located at 615 Northwestern. Walk in the lobby and there's a kiosk there. There's a QR code, just scan it on your phone, and there's homepage, and just scroll for Don Buri or Supamu and put in an order. Pay, wait, pick up, and on your way.
I love
Pretty
that.
simple.
That's so close by to me.
Yeah, it's down the street from you. It's down the street.
I love it. All right. I guess I'll be taking a little walk there. All right, Young. Well, is there anything else you want to share with us today?
Just want to thank you for this opportunity, and I really appreciate what you're doing for small businesses.
Of course.
Yeah,
Happy to help.
Everyone support the small businesses. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow or the next week or next year.
Absolutely. We're rooting for you. We really hope that you guys will be able to be very successful and kind of push through, and hopefully next year is a much better year with the vaccine out and everything.
Yeah, we hope so, and just want to make sure that small businesses and their employees, our employees, are hopefully will be better on the other side.
Absolutely, and we should all tip well for even delivery, right? Do what we can.
Please take care of you and take care of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, stay safe. We're really rooting for you. We hope that you continue to thrive through all of this and enjoy your weekend.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thanks, Young. Of course. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye, everyone.